Hey y'all, got a story out of Atlanta. Just a horrible, horrible story. A lawsuit accuses a Georgia doctor of decapitating a baby during the delivery. Yeah, that's the parents right there, their attorneys, I guess. Um, anyway, I'm gonna read it. A doctor used too much force and decapitated a Georgia woman's baby during delivery, according to a lawsuit attorneys said was filed Wednesday. The baby's mother and father, Jessica Ross and Trayvon Isaiah Taylor Sr., attended a news conference in Atlanta where their attorneys announced the lawsuit against Dr. Tracy St. Julian and Southern Regional Medical Center, a hospital in Riverdale, Georgia, where Ross went on July 9th to have her son. Riverdale is about 13 miles south of Atlanta. They were so excited about the birth of their first child, said attorney Corey Lynch. Unfortunately, their dreams and hopes turned into a nightmare that was covered up by Southern Regional Medical Center. Calls to St. Julian's office went unanswered, and an email message was not immediately returned. The Associated Press was not able to determine whether she had an attorney. Southern Regional said in statements that it could not discuss treatment for particular patients due to privacy laws, but it denies the allegations against it. Its heartfelt thoughts and prayers were with Ross and Taylor with their care providers. Oh, please. Our commitment is to provide compassionate quality care to every single patient, and this loss is heartbreaking, the hospital said. It later added that St. Julian was not an employee of the hospital and that it had taken appropriate steps in response to this unfortunate situation, so they took away her privileges to practice there. A spokeswoman, Kimberly Golden Benner, said the hospital could not elaborate. St. Julian is part of a healthcare group called Premier Women's OBGYN that has two locations and offers circumcisions, infertility treatment, and other services in addition to low and high risk obstetric care, according to its website. St. Julian is a board certified obstetrician and gynecologist who has been practicing in the Atlanta area since January 2005, the website says. According to the suit, the baby got stuck during delivery. This does happen. But St. Julian delayed a surgical procedure and failed to seek help quickly. She should have immediately given this woman a C section. Instead, she applied ridiculously excessive force on the baby's head and neck to try to deliver it, according to Roderick Edmond, who is also a physician. Oh, attorney Roderick Edmond, who is also a physician, said, excuse me, roughly 3 hours passed before St. Julian took Ross 20 for a cesarean section, according to the suit. By then, the fetal monitor had stopped registering a heartbeat. Whew. The cesarean section removed the baby's legs and body, but the head was delivered vaginally, according to Edmund. That is so horrible, just monstrous. The couple asked for a C-section earlier when the baby could have survived, but were denied, Edmund said. He he said the case highlighted the higher rates of infant and maternal mortality for Black women. Ross and Taylor, 21, did not speak at Wednesday's news conference. Their attorneys also accused Southern Regional staff of trying to cover up the decapitation by discouraging the couple from getting an autopsy, encouraging to have their son cremated, and wrapping and propping his body to make it appear as if the head was still attached. Now, I've been a nurse for a long time, and nurses, y'all have got to stop covering up for other shitty nurses and other shitty, monstrous doctors. You just have got to stop this. There's no way, and I've been in this position before, that I will cover up for a doctor who's done something like this. I don't care. You can fire me. I'll go around the corner the same day and get a job on the spot. This is horrible. There's just And, and of course, they're suing the nurses also, which rightfully so. You should have stepped back and had nothing to do with this and told that shitty doctor that you would not help her cover up this. Anyway, the suit alleges gross negligence, fraud, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. It seeks unspecified punitive damages. Okay, and so before anybody can cry racism, this is the doctor, Dr. Tracy St. Julian. That's her. Dr. Tracy St. Julian is a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist who's been practicing. She's also a certified robotic surgeon specializing in the treatment of uterine fibroids and abnormal uterine bleeding. Her undergraduate training was performed at Prairie View A&M. Looks all good on paper, but yet she decapitated a baby. It takes a lot to have a doctor removed from being able to practice medicine anywhere. Because a lot of times, if they screw up in one state, they can go set up shop somewhere else. I hope that this woman loses her privileges to practice medicine. She doesn't deserve to be able to keep her license.